Hello everyone. I'm Darren Marzetti. I'm 18 years old. I'm going to start a blog, um, talking about anything you all want me to. Pretty much random videos that will probably make you smile, probably make you think I'm weird. Um, I'm making this video because I've had friends and family um, message me on Facebook and different social networks and talk to me. I got diagnosed with PCOS. PCOS stands for polycystic ovarian syndrome, and it is a disease which can cause cysts on the ovaries. It can cause a lot of problems with your insulin levels, a lot of thyroid problems. It pretty much just it throws your whole body's hormone system out of whack. And I got diagnosed in September, I do believe, September, October. I had to go to the hospital because I had had stomach pains for about 2 to 3 days. When I went to the hospital, my side had completely swollen. My hip was swollen out. I would show you, but that'd be weird. But it's not that way anymore. But use it as an example. But my hip had completely swollen out, and my abdominal had also swollen along with my side. And I knew it was fluid in my side. The doctor who looked at me said that it could have been one of three things. He first looked at appendicitis. He was really worried that my appendix had ruptured since I had been in so much pain. He was really worried about that, but he wasn't leaning towards that. He thought that there possibly could have been a problem with my colon, and I've had problems with my colon, like swelling up before, having trouble digesting some things. So that wasn't really new to me. I wasn't too worried about that. And then he mentioned possibly an ovarian cyst that had ruptured. So they had done a CAT scan on me, and they had found out that the fluid did come from my ovary, and the reason they found that out was because the fluid was also behind my hip and also in front of it. That's what had caused the swelling. So I had had a lot of pressure in my right hip because of that, which caused which caused pain for me to walk and different other things. They pretty much told me I could do anything about it, it'd be fine, pretty much rub dirt on it, you'll be good. Well, the next day, I had actually gone back to the hospital because I was in more pain than I was the first day. Or the day of going to the hospital, excuse me. And that had been about 4 or 5 days of pain straight, and they had pretty much told me, oh, we forgot to give you pain medication. That's all they said to me. They didn't look into my blood work too much. They didn't look into anything. So I called my aunts. They came and got me, and I went and stayed with one of them. I was a college student at the time, so they came to my dorm, picked me up, and I went and stayed with one of them. They took me to the doctor's office the next day, which is my new physician, Dr. Jeremiah Miller in Ashland. He is a wonderful doctor. He listens to you. He helps you out in any way, shape, or form that he can. He is wonderful. If you are anywhere in Kentucky near Ashland, please check him out. He is a wonderful doctor. But I told him what had happened. I had talked a little bit about my past, my cycle not being regular, a lot of pain with that, having a lot of back pain, having trouble losing weight. I gain it rapidly, but I won't lose it as quickly. Just a couple of other things, and he had told me, he's like, I think you do have PCOS, because I had looked into it a little bit myself, and I had actually talked to one of my previous OBGYNs about it. I have gone through five, and I'm 18 years old. I started going to OBGYN when I was 14. The first four did not listen to me. The fourth one actually listened to me a little bit, but did not diagnose me, did not do any blood work, did not look into it, just pretty much said, okay, yeah, you might be right, whatever. You're 17, you don't know what you're talking about. And then the fifth one is my doctor now, and she is also a doctor in Ashland. And I call her Dr. Sabrina. I don't call her by her last name. She likes to be called by her first name. But she does very good with um, the range of 16 to mid-20s. She's very relatable with that category of women. So she, I came into her office, I told her, and she had done the blood work and everything. She's like, yeah, everything, points to PCOS. Um, she had ordered me to go get an ultrasound, and then she would do an internal and external exam. She, excuse me, I keep losing my train of thought, and I don't know why. She had done the internal and external exam. She had also found it out. She had also found it out. She also figured out that my uterus tilts back, which I did not know. So instead of being like this, it is like this. Which isn't, too bad. It's a problem that a lot of women actually have, and they just don't know it. It doesn't cause any problems with getting pregnant, anything like that. So that, it kind of calmed my nerves a little bit. And I went to go get my ultrasound. The tech had pointed out that my uterus does tilt back, and it also slants. Along with PCOS, this makes it very difficult for me to have children. The slanting of the uterus is not too bad of a problem. It's like this. My left ovary is right here, it's down here, and my right is up here. So it slants this way and it also leans back. So I actually have a nickname for it. It's my gangsta uterus, and it's all messed up. But so along with those two problems, I also have PCOS, which is going to make it very hard for me to have children when I do decide to have children in the future. The symptoms, my story in particular, my case in particular, excuse me, is that I have ovarian cysts. I can get them in and outside of my uterus, which causes a lot of problems for having kids, and it damages your ovaries. Cysts on my ovaries. Did I say cysts on my uterus? I am so sorry. I don't know what my problem is tonight. And then I also have problems with weight gain. I mentioned that a little bit earlier. My insulin levels are a little bit out of whack. They thought I was diabetic when I first went to the doctor, which also causes a whole nother level of problems. I found out that I'm not diabetic, and I just needed to lose some weight. It's extremely hard for me to lose weight because my body thinks I'm a diabetic, and it's a really tricky subject to talk about because I don't know how to explain it properly to people. With my PCOS, I have dark spots. You can't see it. It's on the back of my neck and under my arms. But there's darker patches of skin. It's almost like a, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a light mocha brown. It's extremely light. It's darker than my skin though. And it's insulin rising through my layers of skin, which is a problem with PCOS because, hormones, everything else, which is hard for me because when I eat, calories is mainly what my problem is. When I eat, the calories I intake, if I don't burn them off with exercise, my body automatically turns it to fat. It doesn't process a lot of it by itself. It cannot do it. My body just, I have lost 17 pounds since I found out that I had PCOS, and I will probably put videos of me during my weight loss progression, and hopefully you all see a difference. I've already seen a little bit of a difference in my body, which makes me happy, builds my confidence a little bit. But the main point for this video is I know it's extremely hard to talk about, problems that you're having, particularly with younger females. I know sometimes it seems hard, like you can't talk to your parents or you can't talk to your friends, and you feel like you're the only person who's going through this. And trust me, I've been there. I know what it feels like. My mom didn't understand what I was going through. None of my family members have PCOS, so none of them understood. And I was just by myself. It was pretty much me. My family was with me, but they just didn't know. They couldn't relate. And, the doctors were against me until Sabrina, because none of them had listened to me. I had been saying something was wrong since I was 14 years old, and everybody just brushed it off. I know, I can relate if you've been through that, and if you need to talk to somebody, I'm here. My name is Darren Marzetti, like I said. If you want to look me up on Facebook and just message me, then that's fine. I don't care to talk to strangers. Just say, I watched your video on PCOS, it helped me, I want to talk to you about it. When my family members has it, you can talk to me about anything. Even if you just want to say hi, that's fine with me. As long as I know that I influenced somebody's life and I made PCOS awareness, like the group of people who are aware of PCOS, a little bit bigger. I just wanted to make sure that everybody knows that I am starting a YouTube blog, so if you have any suggestions for anything that you would like me to do, then comment down there. Okay, sorry, I'm really awkward and I'm weird and I'll just randomly do stuff like that, so please excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. Lord have mercy. Me and my boyfriend also might be doing a boyfriend/girlfriend tag tonight, so I might put 2 videos up today. So you might get really tired of me, or you might learn to like me a lot. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. I hope that I helped somebody realize that, maybe you need to go to a doctor, maybe you need to open up to your parents, or maybe you just need to look a little bit more into it. If you have it, you just don't know a lot about it. What else can I say? I hope you all enjoyed, like I said, and I hope that some of you all subscribe. Over this way, I think. This way? Somewhere amongst the bottom here. But I hope you subscribe. I'm going to have a lot more videos, hopefully ones that you'll laugh with me, cry with me, just get to know me a lot better, and I hope that you all, I hope I can influence your all's lives. But if you have any more questions, you can comment, you can message me, like I said. But I hope you all, I hope you all watch more of my videos to come. So, thank you guys. Peace out, Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts, and yeah, John Lennon. Bye, guys.